Adapted from a book of the same name, Whiplash narrates the tale of an aspiring young drummer at a fiercely competitive music conservatory under the guidance of a relentless instructor dedicated to unlocking his students' potential. Directed and written by Damien Chazelle and featuring Miles Teller as Andrew Neiman and J.K. Simmons as Terrence Fletcher, the film somewhat exaggerates the extraordinary lengths some go to in the pursuit of becoming the best or achieving legendary status. Clocking in at 106 minutes, Chazelle efficiently drives the narrative without unnecessary embellishments, paralleling the protagonist Andrew's unwavering dedication to his ambition. But before we get into this review, help out the channel by hitting the like and subscribe button. And as always, turning on that notification bell will keep you posted on our latest episodes. Now, let's get critical. If you're not aware, the music world can be an extremely competitive environment, and rising to the top is not a journey for the faint of heart. Think White Rabbit and 8 Mile. In any niche community, many of the greats led consuming lifestyles, eating, sleeping, and breathing their craft to become the best, whether in their eyes, those of respected peers, or both. Damien Chazelle's Whiplash offers a glimpse into the often lonely, congratulationless journey of a jazz musician. Considered by some a dying art, being a jazz musician in the 21st century rarely comes with glitz and glamour, even for high-profile artists like Herbie Hancock, Robert Glasper, Victor Wooten, or Esperanza Spalding. And if none of those names ring a bell, that's exactly my point. Nevertheless, Whiplash depicts a young man marching to the beat of his own drum, aiming to be remembered as one of the greats like his childhood idol, Buddy Rich. Having seen La La Land and this film, I can see similarities in how Chazelle directs musical narratives. Unlike La La Land, Whiplash is grittier, showing the literal blood, sweat, and tears Andrew invests to prove his worth and talent. Andrew is not just in love with being a drummer, he's obsessed. This obsession drives every decision he makes. When he rarely diverts, trying to add some social life to his existence, his obsession pulls him back to the practice room. In many ways, the story mirrors those of other greats like the late Kobe Bryant, Napoleon, and Bruce Lee. Whiplash confronts Andrew's obsession with the only thing that might break it: competition. In movies like Black Swan or Nocturne, where the lead is driven to any means to achieve their desire, the competition these characters face, either with themselves or others, can either burn them out or create a blazing inferno. Such stories can be cautionary tales, warning of the dangers of letting one thing consume everything. Like Andrew, Terrence Fletcher is equally obsessed with perfection and nurturing the next great talent. Fletcher has become crass, manipulative, and abusive. The story boils down to an immovable object meeting an unstoppable force. Fletcher's role is almost as crucial as Andrew's desire to succeed. Without instructors like Fletcher, talented but unmotivated individuals like Andrew might remain in mediocrity. Fletcher tells Andrew that before Charlie Parker became known as Bird, Buddy Rich threw a symbol at his head for playing poorly, spurring Parker to return and play the greatest solo in jazz history. History is riddled with similar tales of individuals finding greatness within, like Albert Einstein and Edison. The movie portrays Andrew's simple life, filled with occasional strolls, eating pizza, and watching movies with his father, but mostly practicing, rehearsing, performing, or studying music. The movie portrays this when he gathers the courage to ask a girl out, but once they start dating, he realizes it will only distract him. He knows she'll resent him for not having enough time, so he promptly ends it and returns to practicing. While many have maintained meaningful relationships and achieved greatness, it takes a very understanding and equally passionate person to support such a drive and sustain a romantic relationship. Greatness lies within all of us, but it requires pressure, obsession, skill, and will to turn dreams into reality. In this film, Chazelle uses the music world as a vehicle to tell a tale of blinded obsession. Like fire, uncontrolled and unfettered, it rages and consumes everything until there's nothing left. Yet, when harnessed correctly, it has led to the civilization we live in today. As an avid jazz listener and enthusiast, I appreciated the jazz-centric details Chazelle incorporated, somewhat over the top but true to form. The morning and night sessions, the spit valves and sheet music, the song selections, and backstage warm-ups were all accurate, adding authenticity to the movie. I was concerned that excessive drama might distract from the film's points, but as I mentioned at the start, Chazelle keeps the movie's message at the forefront, never rushing or dragging. And with that, I'd give this movie a healthy 4 out of 5 stars. That's it for today's episode of Critically Speaking. Thanks for joining us as we explore the latest movies, games, and hot topics. Stay up to date with our latest content by hitting that notification bell. And if you enjoyed the show, be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. And as always, stay critical.